Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Crawfordsville High School Gymnasium. You're listening to the voices of Tony Thomas and Scott Smith. We've got a doubleheader tonight between Rockville and Crawfordsville. In our first contest tonight, we've got a very good 9-5 Rockville Rocks female team coming in, and Scott, they've got some good players. I have one player in particular, Bailey Breedlove,
yes,
who is a handful.
Yes.
And the key to the game is Bailey Breedlove.
Yes, it is. You know what? I've been covering Rockville for the last 2 or 3 years, and Bailey Breedlove is always one of the names that is always one of the leading scorers down at Rockville. So, yeah, you're right. I mean, and Rockville already has 2 wins over the county. They beat Southmont earlier in the year and beat North Montgomery, so they're looking for a clean sweep of Montgomery County here tonight. So,
and they're favored according to Sagrin. And Breedlove, back in the days when I was coaching, she was a freshman.
Oh, really?
And in their gym, Erica Brooks hit a last-second shot. We were able to squeak out a victory, and then the next year they came in our gymnasium and they won a very close contest. So, well, I recognize 2 of the 3 officials tonight, and the Athenians take the court. We're starting with let me see who we've got out here. We've got Lauren Kellerman. We're starting at the point. Olivia Barnett, shooting guard. Addie Laskowski, shooting guard. Megan Simmons as a post player. And then we've got Mackenzie Linus as the 5th starter tonight.
Yep.
And the Athenians start in it looks like a 2-3 zone. There's a 3-point shot from the corner. Lauren Kellerman pulls down the first rebound. The Athenians have the first chance to get on the scoreboard. And the Rockville Rocks open up in a 2-3 zone of their own.
Well, that's the smart play against Crawfordsville. I mean, they don't shoot the ball very well from the outside. Good rebound there by McKenzie.
Way to be tough with the ball.
Yep.
Little giddy up and go there. Takes one step too many. After one shot, one offensive rebound. Rockville has the ball, and the Athenians are in a press.
Look at this.
Here comes Addie Laskowski, Lauren Kellerman.
Boy, Addie almost got a finger on that.
I thought we had that one.
Yep. So
is that number 12? It's hard to read their uniform.
That is the black on blue. It is tough to read it.
Felicity Harrington is the guard, and the girl we're looking for is Bailey Breedlove.
This is number 34. There's
Bailey Breedlove right there.
Yep.
Staying in that 2-3.
Well, they're forcing Rockville they're wanting Rockville to shoot outside shots. Oh boy, I thought McKenzie might have had all ball.
That looked like all ball.
That's what I thought too. But
well, I know this referee, Tony Bean, has a little word of love for the ref.
Tony's already lost his coat, and we're a minute 7 in.
I think he came into the gym without the coat.
Did he? Okay, all right.
Well, so Bailey Breedlove to the line for 2 free throws. If they can keep her to 1, that will have been a good foul.
Yeah, exactly.
First shot's up, off the back of the iron, a little bit too strong.
Yeah, well, you're just continuing just to jinx people. You're doing a fantastic job of it.
Well, let's see if we can make it 2 for 2 here. I had dreams. Oh, okay, there we go. The Rocks are on the board. Lauren Kellerman inbounds the ball to Addie Laskowski. And Lauren's going to run the point. Mackenzie Linus is at the free throw line. Addie Laskowski to the corner to Libby Barnett. And Rockville took away the passing lane. Ball is tipped out of the hands of Mackenzie Linus, and here comes Felicity Carrington leading the break. Inbounds to Breedlove. The ball's kicked out of bounds, and the ball's given to the Rocks.
Yep.
Got our first sub of the game. Malia Tomlinson is into the game for Mackenzie Linus. Mackenzie picked up a quick foul. We're going to have our hands full.
She is.
She's up and in.
Yep.
So it's Breedlove's got 3 points. The Athenians are waiting to score. Lauren Kellerman to Megan Simmons. Malia Tomlinson patrolling the lane. Addie Laskowski from 3. Good rebound by Lauren Kellerman. I think the referee missed that call, don't you?
What's that?
I thought Kellerman threw it in off the leg. The Rockville player, but I must have missed it.
No, she did, and they're giving Crawfordsville the basketball.
There we go. Okay.
So no, they had it right.
Olivia Barnett's at the point, getting Addie Laskowski all set up. There's
nice. Oh, boy.
Bounce pass in to Malia Tomlinson. There's a scrum on the court. Malia's got the ball.
It'll stay with Crawfordsville. Tell you what, it was a nice recognition to get the ball that's exactly where it needed to be. But
yes.
It was kind of a pass, kind of up underneath Malia that she was going to anybody was going to have a hard time catching that.
Malia's nearly 6 feet, and it's hard for a tall girl to have to bend down to get the ball.
Yeah, exactly.
Tomlinson clears the ball out to Lauren Kellerman, and Rockville is going to make Crawfordsville earn it from the outside.
Yep. Oh boy,
that was close.
Yep.
Addie Laskowski kicks it out to Olivia Barnett in the corner. Does not draw iron. Here comes Carrington down the court, running the break. Ball's in the corner. They're looking inside for Breedlove.
So far, Coach, Crawfordsville's taken 3 shots in the game, all 3-pointers. There's actually only been 1 2-point shot attempted in this game, and that was Breedlove.
By Breedlove, and she made it.
Yep.
There's Cassidy.
Yep.
See at halftime.
Is that who you're talking to at halftime?
Yes.
Okay.
Cassidy had a tremendous game the other night, 22 points for the Montevallo Falcons. That's so nice to see.
Yep, exactly. Shot by Barnett down to
Megan Simmons. And the Rocks clear the ball out. Here they come. Carrington advances the ball. They do a nice job of getting that ball in the corner. Breedlove turns with her left hand, leaves it a little bit short. We've got a jump ball call. Breedlove is a handful.
Yes.
33. They don't list her height-wise, but she looks to be about 5'10", 5'11".
Right. She's maybe an inch shorter than Malia. But
she's strong.
Yep.
She is really strong. If Rockville puts up a 2-pointer, rebound by Olivia Barnett. That was Taylor Duggar who put up that 2-pointer. Lauren Kellerman has the ball. The Athenians are still looking for the first point. Megan Simmons with the ball in the wing. Addie Laskowski puts up a 3. Draws iron. Another rebound by Rockville. Here come the Rocks. The ball's advanced. A quick drive to the hoop. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out for a good pass, and she passes up a 10-footer, and they reload. So Crawfordsville, they're going to pack in that 2-3. They're trying to keep two players around Breedlove everywhere she goes, and make somebody else score.
Right.
I do not have the girls' stats for Rockville. I've got the boys' stats, but I have no clue on earth other than Breedlove. I just remember her 2 years. There's 2 points.
That was a great pass.
Great pass, and another 2 points for Breedlove. Here comes Kellerman to the hoop, left-handed, blocked by Breedlove. Gets the offensive rebound. We got a foul by number 3, Taylor Duggar. Besides the one substitution for Crawfordsville, I don't think that Rockville has subbed anybody else.
They've not brought anybody in at all.
You know, here comes, as soon as I say that, Isabel Viveros checks into the game for Olivia Barnett.
Yep.
I don't think Olivia came out a whole lot last game, so this is something new for us. Lauren Kellerman should have a wide-open 3. Head and shoulder fake. Good shot. Isabel Viveros got that offensive rebound on the long rebound. Addie Laskowski wearing that face mask to protect her broken nose, broken septum. She's had surgery.
Right there. Good
Megan
job.
Simmons. Good shot.
Good shot.
Good pass by Isabel Viveros. And the Athenians are on the board, and we're in a full court press again. Breedlove's got the ball. Goes backside. I believe Carrington's still running a point here for Rockville. They're going to reverse the ball. Tries to drive. Good hand on the ball. Lauren Kellerman gets the steal, and she's leading the break. She pauses.
Nice pass.
Malia Tomlinson for 2. A little bit short. And here comes Rockville. Scores 5-2. Rockville over the Lady Athenians. Got a wide open shot. Passes it up. Breedlove inside. She gives up a 2-foot shot for a 10-foot shot. And a good rebound by Megan Simmons. Malia Tomlinson had blocked out Breedlove. And Megan literally did not even have to jump to get that ball. We're still in the game. Not a whole lot of scoring. Both teams are packing it in on that 2-3. Both teams are finding it difficult to hit outside shots. There's Addie Laskowski along the baseline. Good entry pass, good shot, not able to convert. And I was getting ready to say Addie got away with a foul. but no. And here comes Carolyn Francis and Chloe Livesey. So Malia Tomlinson comes out. Addie Laskowski comes out. So Megan Simmons is our tallest lady Athenian. Looks like we're playing a man. Ball's tipped. Rockville has it. The ball's reversed. Great entry pass to Breedlove. There's two more. Tell you what, when you can get the ball 3 feet from the hoop and all you got to do is turn and shoot.
Exactly.
That's great recognition by the Rockville Rocks. All they had to do is reverse it. Megan Simmons has got that ball. She kicks it to Chloe Livesey. Livesey's wide open for a three. And rebounded by number 3, Taylor Dugard. And we've got one of our technical crew decided to come to the game, Justin. Welcome.
Justin Duggar, 6 minutes and 30 seconds late, but hey, we showed up.
We'll have to turn you into the Union.
That's right.
Carolyn Francis is on the ground. She's going to get the steal. Here comes Lauren Kellerman, 1-on-3.
Oh, and they're going to call it travel. Wow.
Well, that's not exactly what I would have called.
I would have thought she would have been pushed from behind, but you know what? The guy in front of the play made the call, where if the guy behind the play would have made the call.
Both of the questionable calls come from the same official. Well, that's a running theme, you know.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Got a press going here. I think if...
she did not establish.
That was close.
Wow.
That was close there at halftime. The ball's reversed. Skip pass. Entry pass to Breedlove. Boy, she is surrounded. Three-pointer. Ooh, boy.
Five Athenians around her at that point.
Felicity Carrington got the return pass from Bailey Breedlove. There's a very unselfish play there by the post player who has 7 points. So now it's a 10-2 game. 37 seconds on the clock. Kellerman gets the offensive rebound. Got away with it. No, she didn't get away with it. Little turnover.
Yeah, that's only the Athenians' 4th turnover here, Coach, but they just can't buy a bucket.
All it takes is one person to get hot.
Right.
You know what? We'll get back to Cassidy here in just a second. Ball's down the corner. Breedlove is wide open underneath. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Good entry pass by the Rockville Rocks. I'm going to stumble on that all night long. Chloe Livesey launches a three. Lauren Kellerman gets her hand on it. Not able to steal it. There's 10 seconds on the clock. 12-2 score. And Rockville's going to put up a three-pointer of their own. It's off the top of the glass. Lauren with the rebound. She needs to put her up, baby. Yeah. So the score after the first quarter, Rockville 12 and the Athenians 2. I know who Cassidy's sitting by. That's her former coach at, I'm trying to think of the name of that school there. I drove over there.
St. Valeria Community College?
Down towards, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to get out my map. Isn't that awful? Let's see if I've got his name on the phone. I think it's David.
That's Crawfordsville's shooting percentage.
Shooting percentage.
In the first quarter.
Woo! .08.
Yes.
That won't win very many games. So we're like 1 of 11?
1 of 13.
1 of 13.
1 of 13.
Well, we're not having trouble getting shots.
No.
Trouble.
Now, of the 13 shots, 7 of them have been from the three-point line. So.
Well, I'm not surprised that we're taking those shots. But, you know, in our last game, our only offense for our low post players came on out-of-bounds plays. Megan Simmons scored 6 of her 8 points on out-of-bounds plays.
Right.
And Breedlove's she's a good size, very strong player, but they keep another big, strong player on the court at all times. And one of their guards is a fairly big girl, so I don't know if they live on the farm or if they're lifting weights, but man,
they're strong. They're big girls. Yep.
Whew. Well, here comes the Athenians. We've got Isabel Viveros, Addie Hodges, Chloe Livesey, Carolyn Francis, and Livy Barnett. So we got 5 guards. Chloe Livesey puts up another 3. So we're over on three-pointers. I think it's 8.
Yep. We were 0 for 7 in the first quarter, now 0 for 8.
Somebody's going to have to get hot. Breedlove inside, and she kicks it out again for a three-pointer. It's in and out, and Carolyn Francis with the rebound. I like our defensive strategy. We're trying to surround Breedlove, and we're going to give them some open shots. They've only been able to hit one outside shot. If you take Breedlove out of the game, then Rockville would have the same point total as we do.
Right, exactly. That would be 3-2. They did hit a 3.
They did hit a 1-3.
Yep. It'd be 3-2.
Isabel Viveros is running the point. Kicks that ball. Addie Laskowski takes it up against Breedlove. Hits the back of the rim. And here comes Rockville. They clear the boards. Number 12 is Felicity Carrington. And Carrington's done a real nice job running the point tonight. She is one player who understands her role. Ball's in the corner. Up to the wing. In the corner. Entry. Breedlove. Reverse pass. And her teammate is not able to draw iron. Tell you what, Breedlove does a nice job of passing the ball when she's double-teamed.
She does.
Chloe Livesey with another three-point play. She's not able to connect. It's an offensive rebound to Addie Laskowski, and the Athenians will reload. Off the top of Carolyn Francis's hands.
I only have that for their 5th turnover.
How many turnovers do we have?
I only have them for 5.
5?
Yeah, they had 4 in the first quarter, and that one makes it 5.
Well, we're doing a better job of handling the ball.
We are. Now, that happens when teams are in a 2-3 zone, so.
That's true. I think the Rockville is just going to try to wear us out.
Mm-hmm.
Carrington puts up a 3. There's a tussle for the ball, and we're going to have the ball heading our way. Here comes the Athenians. Right now, we've got 5 guards on the court, and Olivia Barnett's playing low post, and Addie Laskowski is playing a post.
Right.
She's wide open in the middle.
I like that running Addie. She needs to get out of the lane. There she is.
Down in the corner to Olivia Barnett. Reverses it to Chloe Livesey. Isabel Viveros into Addie Laskowski. And there you go. Addie Laskowski gets her first 2 points of the night off an Isabel Viveros pass. What I like about that is that Addie has the athleticism to at least get one dribble and elevate.
Right, exactly.
They reverse that ball. Thought about a three-pointer. Reverse that ball. They got a very simple offense. They're just going to reverse that ball. And Breedlove is trying to find an opening. And they actually had Breedlove open.
They did. Yeah, she kind of came across right in the middle of the lane. She was wide open for a split second, and they got tied up. So
Carolyn Francis checks out. Olivia Barnett checks out. Let's see. Lauren Kellerman's in. And Megan Simmons is back in the game. So Rockville inbounding the ball. Carrington for a three-pointer. Wow.
Oh, she knocked that down.
That one looked pretty good, and that's her second three-pointer. Scott, I think she can shoot.
I think so.
2 threes. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. Wow. Oh, Lauren had a nice drive with a reverse layup, and it came up just a little bit short. Scores 15-4. I think that Rockville is just trying really hard to wear us down.
Yep.
There's balls out of bounds. One of our former Athenians walking by who's now a cheerleader. Taylor. Do you know Taylor?
Mm-mm.
My last year, she was a freshman.
Oh, really?
Nice kid. Real nice kid. All right, it's 15-4. Isabel Viveros kicks that ball out to Chloe Livesey. Reversed Isabel Viveros. Lauren Kellerman. Isabel Viveros. Wide open 3 for Chloe Livesey. And I think she's 0 for 5.
0 for 5.
Okay. Well, at some point her fortunes are going to reverse. There's a cross-court pass. Reverse. Oh, they have the big girl wide open.
They did. Nice job.
Wow.
Nice job of making
2-on-1. 2-on-1. Good bounce pass. Oh.
Did I say it was on the floor?
I was afraid they might call walking. There was a great opportunity for a layup. We had the numbers. Mackenzie Lanus checks in for Chloe Livesey. All 4 Athenian players at the free throw line. Post players dive for the ball. Isabel Viveros tries to pass over Breedlove.
Yeah.
And
you're not going to make that pass.
That's not going to happen.
Nope.
She's got her by a good 6-7 inches. Addie Laskowski's inbounding the ball. Kicks it off Carrington's foot. Glad to see that. I was afraid it was going to be up Megan Simmons.
The way Megan reacted, the way her body language was I thought it was out on her.
You try to teach kids don't have that kind of body language.
Right, exactly.
Act like there's an ugly Christmas sweater, Scott.
Man, that's what I was getting ready to say. Tonight's ugly Christmas sweater, and you and I did.
Oh, I forgot. Well, we did that at church last weekend, and I returned mine after.
Gotcha. You didn't want to wear it again?
Oh, man. Actually, the sweater I bought out at Walmart was a little bit small, a little bit scratchy, although it had all kinds of lights. Lauren Kellerman drove that ball to the lane. She got clobbered, so she's going to have 2 shots.
If it's itchy and too small and has lights, that says Christmas sweater all over it.
It's just the ugliest thing you've ever seen in your life. Walmart's got to be making a fortune on that stuff. Kellerman hits the front of the rim. Shooter's roll. Notice I didn't say anything at all to jinx her.
No, I noticed that.
You're welcome.
Good job. Thank you.
That's a first this year.
Yeah.
You know what? Our cheerleaders have all got ugly sweaters on. Oh, my gosh. Maybe I did say something too soon. Rockville, they take a 30.
That's Breedlove's 5th rebound.
Wow. I'll tell you what, she's one of the bigger post players that we'll see this year on our schedule. And she's a 4-year starter. She gave us everything we could handle when she was a freshman. Man, that's the thing, when you only play a team one time, and at the start of the season, you don't know who the freshmen are. You don't know if they're going to be any good. Is there a move-in player? All that kind of stuff. David Pierce was talking about that after the Greencastle game.
Right.
There's always somebody you're just not prepared for. That drives coaches out of their minds.
Especially when it's first, second game of the year.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's...
as poorly as we've played, we're only behind 4 possessions.
It's true.
15-5. Here comes a little press. Oh, cross-court pass. There you go. That'll work.
Hey, speed them up.
Now, we didn't steal the pass. It's still a turnover.
Right, exactly. Each team was 6 now. No, that's Rockville 6. I have Crawfordsville 5.
So the turnover race is just about even, but Rockville called a timeout, and Tony Bean responds with a little press of his own. Lauren Kellerman with a 3-pointer, and Megan Simmons with a rebound. And her shot was blocked, so we had 2 shots, and both shots were partially blocked. And here comes Crawfordsville. Carrington's got that ball. She reverses it to number 34 is Morgan Pierce. Ball's out in the corner. Oh, we should have had a steal right there.
Good job by
2 players down on the court.
Yeah.
They're going to get the foul by Isabel Viveros. She must have taken that girl's legs out from underneath her.
I like the hustle.
I do too.
I like the hustle.
Got down on the floor and went after it.
Right, exactly. That's something we don't do very often.
We need to do more.
Exactly. Be aggressive. Go after the ball.
There's some good defense by Isabel Viveros.
Yeah, nice job.
When a 6-footer brings that ball down to her waist, she becomes a 3-foot player.
Yeah, Bailey wasn't expecting Isabel to drop down on her, I don't think. I think she was going to put it on the floor and do a spin move, and then Isabel grabbed it from her, and she just kind of looked at her like, what are you doing here? Where'd you come from? So,
if Breedlove doesn't know by now, anytime she touches that ball, she's going to receive a double team, even if she's on a 3-point shot.
Exactly.
Number 34 for Rockville puts up a long 3. We've got numbers. Pass over to Isabel Viveros. She reverses the ball. Should have taken that shot. Here comes Carrington. Handles that ball. She's going to set things up. They've moved Breedlove out to the wing.
They have.
And they've put number 40, Macy Bettis, down low. And she is a load and a half to guard.
McKenzie's doing a pretty good job of denying her the basketball so far.
There's a nice, strong move by Breedlove that time. We momentarily had double team help, and then we gave up on it. So the score is extended to 17-5. It's a 12-point lead, which is still 4 possessions. Oh, a quick 3 by Lauren Kellerman. There you go. We needed that one in the worst way. Give the assist to Isabel Viveros, 17-8, and hey, it's a 9-point lead. That sounds a little bit better than 12, doesn't it?
It does.
Got a little foul.
See who that was on. Oh, that's your second.
Isabel picks up her second foul of the night. Chloe Lipsey checks back into the ball game. Rockville will inbounds the ball on the west end of the court. Carrington, that's not Carrington, must be her sister. Good inbounds pass to Breedlove, reverses that ball. Here comes Carrington for a three. That's a good shot. And the girl I thought was her twin is actually Kylan McMullen. And Kylan picks the foul up on the over the back. So here comes Crawfordsville. They got a chance to get into double figures for the first time and to cut this lead just a little bit. Megan Simmons and Mackenzie Linus are the two post players for Crawfordsville. Addie Laskowski's moved to the point now. Lauren Kellerman's out on the wing. And Addie's got a wide open three. There we go. 2 threes in a row. Give the assist to Lauren Kellerman. And it's a 6-point lead. That's a 2-possession game. All right. Crawfordsville's packing that zone in. Rockville works that ball. Cross-court pass. Very patient. Very patient. Though Breedlove was open momentarily, and they missed her. Reversed the ball. Now she's open. Kicks it back out for a wide open three by number 3. And Taylor Duggar is not able to convert. The ball goes to Crawfordsville. I'll tell you what, if we can connect here, Coach, Scott, we've done a great job. 17-11. It was looking.
It was looking bleak. I mean, we were down 17-5. Two back-to-back 3-pointers by the Athenians. Isabel Viveros has 3 assists already today, Coach.
Sweet. Addie Laskowski for a long three. Looks like Breedlove's got that rebound. We got 51 seconds left in the half. 6-point lead for Rockville. And Carrington's running that point. Ball's in the corner. Back to Carrington. Reverses that ball to a low post player. Is that number 34? Is that Morgan Pierce? And she's fouled. It is Morgan Pierce. She's fouled on the shot.
By number 14, that's Megan Simmons.
I think that's just her first foul.
That's her first, team's 4th.
Tell you what, the one thing I'm impressed about Rockville is they know what they want to do. They have been fairly patient.
Right.
Haven't put up very many poor shots, and they've really taken it to the Athenians. Misses both free throws, but they get the offensive rebound. That's number 3 is Taylor Duggar. Here's Carrington. There's Duggar in the corner. Entry pass to Breedlove. Wow.
Yep.
That was nothing but catch and shoot there. It was a great reversal, great awareness, and Breedlove moving without the ball to get position to catch it. Mm-hmm. Got a 30-second timeout with 25.9.
Yeah. We talk about great players. We talk Cassidy Bonebreak, Lacey Garrett, some of the recent girls at Crawfordsville.
Right.
We can go back to Johnson, Mandy Johnson, but a great player makes her teammates better.
Absolutely.
And Breedlove definitely does that.
Wow.
She does a great job of moving in the post. She catches it. She feels the presence. 2 or 3 ladies around her. She has no problem kicking it back out. You know what I'm saying?
She's only made one mistake where Isabel Viveros snuck in to tie her up.
Right.
But she's been very unselfish. When she's felt that double team, she's kicked it out to her teammates.
Right.
And they've only scored 19 points, but they're up by 8 points. She could do a lot more if she was selfish.
Right.
But I'm pretty impressed with her.
I am too.
I hope we get the last shot here. Worst we could do is go in halftime down 8 points. Addie Laskowski's on the point. Cleared to Lauren Kellerman. She tries to make an entry pass. And there's a scrum on the floor.
Stay with Crawfordsville.
We've got the possession error our way with 9.5 seconds left. They're going to stay in that 2-3. We need one player to throw the ball in bounds. We had all 5 of our players at the free throw line. Let's see if Lauren Kellerman steps back. No, she's going to the corner. Lauren's going to drive, puts up a left hand. There you go.
Nice take.
That'll work. 2 more points for Lauren. And
they didn't know how much time was left.
Did not have the court awareness to know. So, after a 2-12 first quarter score, it is now 13-19, and we're only down 6 points. So we were down 10. We've cut that lead down. Cassidy.
Leave all this.
Cassidy Brombrake, come in here, kiddo. I've been trying to remember your former coach's name there. Is it David
Johnson.
Dave Johnson. Man. Well, I used to have all those phone numbers on my phone. Hey, I've got one of the better former Lady Athenians in the house. Cassidy Bonebreak. You know what? It looks like I need to buy you a pair of jeans.
No, good.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
When'd you get home?
Like the 19th night. We drove back from Florida.
So I was talking to you or texting with you Wednesday night, so you were in town. Were you home Wednesday?
Late. Very late Wednesday. Because our game was on Tuesday.
Was I talking to you late? I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
I can remember.
I know I got home the night of the 19th.
The night of the 19th, and you know what? Oh, what's going on? Oh, it got quiet. We got our dancers going on now. Believe it or not, do you know this today is a special day? Did you know that?
What's special about today?
What's special about today? It's my wedding anniversary, and I'm here at the game.
Oh. Happy anniversary.
That's how you know you've been married way too long. Cassidy Bonebreak is a signee for the Montevallo Falcons, and you're 800 miles from home. What's that been like?
It's been a lot warmer. It's nice. My parents pretty much watch all the games online, so I know they're watching, but it's difficult because they don't come to any. They can't really make it to any of the games anymore, so it's different not having a whole cheer block for me.
I know your parents have been down a couple of times, I think.
Yeah.
Grandma's been down how many times?
Grandma came down once to see me, but I had 2 games, so she got to see me play twice.
She got to see you play twice.
Yes, sir.
And the other night you had a defensive-minded game. If I remember the score, it was 89-98.
86.
86 to 98?
Yeah.
Okay. And you came out on the short end.
Yep.
But your team scored 86 points.
Yeah.
And out of those 86 points, Cassidy Bonebreak had 22 of them.
Yep.
Not bad.
Nope.
Not bad. Your coach is here tonight from Lakeland College. And who's he here watching? Breedlove.
Rockville, number 33.
Yeah. Do you remember her?
Nope.
Let's see. It would have been, we started, I can't remember. Did we play Rockville when you were a senior? Maybe it was after you graduated. It was Lacey Garrett's senior year, so it was a year after you graduated. We started playing Rockville, and Breedlove was a freshman, and oh man, she was a handful.
Yeah.
We barely won. Barely won.
Yeah.
Anyway, Cassidy Bonebreak had 22 big points, and I've got those, I had those stats on my phone. And see if I can know them by heart. 6 and 9 from the free throw line.
Yes, sir.
Hey, now what was your free throw percentage at Lakeland College? It was pretty decent.
Well, it was at like 92 until I found out it was at 92. And once I found out it was at 92, it went to like 78.
So you just can't stand prosperity?
Yeah, I don't know. Once I found out, it just dropped.
Well, I hate to admit, but my free throw percentage was never 92. It was in the low 80s. And of course, back in the day, that was considered good. Anyway, you hit 6 and 9 free throws.
Yep.
4 to 5 3-pointers.
Yes, sir.
Where were you on the court? Because I didn't get to see the game.
2 were near the top of the key.
Okay.
And 2 were on the wings.
Okay. You have a hand in your face?
On 2 of them, yeah, it was
But you ignored it.
Yeah.
So 4 of 5 from 3-point range, which means you hit 2 of the 4 2-pointers? Something like, I'm trying to remember. I'm going by memory, and I'm an old guy now.
I had a layup.
Oh, a layup.
Which was an and one, and then I had a jumper. So, yeah.
Okay. So, after one semester of Division II basketball, what do you think?
It's a lot different.
What's different about Division II than junior college?
I would say, like, everyone is just, like, even a little bit more better and more structure and a lot bigger.
A lot bigger.
A lot bigger. Like, you can't really go in and take the shots inside like what you could at junior college.
There's some big old girls down there.
There's about 2 6-foot girls standing inside, if not bigger. They're ready to just say, not today.
So a little bit of an adjustment.
Yep.
But you've gotten through one semester. And what's your team's record?
Not very good.
Not very good. But have you played, I don't know, have you played 10 or 12 games? I can't remember.
I think 12, yeah.
So you've got another 18 to 20 games, something like that. What's the name of your conference?
GSC, Gulf South Coast.
The Golden South Coast? Gulf South.
Gulf South Conference.
You're 800 miles from home, so did you fly home, drive home?
No, we drove after my game.
Okay.
But normally I fly.
When do you got to be back?
I fly out on the 26th.
26th, let's see, that'll be like a Friday, I think. No, that's a Tuesday. Because Sunday is the 24th. Now, here's the big question for you. This is really important. You're going to have to put on your thinking cap. Are you coming to church for Christmas Eve on Saturday night or Sunday morning?
What's Christmas Eve? Which day is Christmas Eve? Because I normally always go on Christmas Eve.
I know she's in college. She doesn't even know when Christmas Eve is. Saturday night is tomorrow. That's the 23rd.
No.
And then Sunday morning, 9 o'clock or 10:30.
Sunday morning.
Well, we got 1 to 3 inches of snow coming. So, a lot of the Sunday morning folks have put on Facebook they're coming Saturday night.
Which means there's not going to be any seats, so I'm going to come Sunday morning. So.
Good, because I don't want to be the only one there.
Yeah.
So you probably look at these. Is that about the ugliest?
Yeah.
That's pretty bad, isn't it?
That's the ugly sweater.
You know, we had an ugly Christmas sweater contest at church.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't win. All right, we were talking about Division II basketball. In the history of Crawfordsville High School, we've only had 2 girls play Division II basketball. I think I told you last year, as soon as you play your first game, you will have played in the highest division of anybody who's ever played in school history. How's that make you feel?
Proud.
Good.
Grateful.
We're proud of you.
Very grateful.
So you make the right choice going 800 miles from home?
I like it.
Good.
I think that it's going up, so as long as we're getting better and I'm getting better, I'm happy.
Are you working harder in Alabama than you worked in Illinois? About the same.
Yeah, about the same, I would say. Working on different things now.
Okay.
When I was in Illinois, I worked a lot more on shooting and stuff like that. Now I'm working a little bit more on defense because the people here are a lot quicker.
Okay.
And I'm normally guarding someone a lot bigger than me, so I get posted up a lot. I guarded a Division I, 5'11" transfer the other day, so she wanted to post me up. So been working on my defense a little bit more.
Hey, in start of the season, in your preseason, what do they call those? The exhibitions. Mm-hmm. Who was you played a couple of Division I teams.
Yeah.
With University of Alabama, Birmingham.
Yep.
So you played UAB.
And Samford.
And were they pretty good?
Yeah, they're big.
What was the score? Do you recall?
Horrible.
Bad?
Yeah.
Well, when I was in college, we scrimmaged the University of Cincinnati. It was 152 to 45.
Yeah, it's probably something about
So that's 100-plus loss. So
yeah.
Was it that bad for you?
I don't think it was 100. I think it might have been 50 and 40. But then when I had pneumonia, the team played Troy, and they got beat by 80.
Man. You know, the last time I was sick, I had pneumonia, and people don't understand that. That is really hard to come back from it. Did you lose weight?
Yeah, I did. I lost, I think, 7 pounds. Because I just slept and I wasn't eating or anything.
Okay. That's a lot for a girl. Hey, you lift weights every day?
A lot. I do more cardio and stuff than I do lifting weights.
Okay. Now, Division II, you can practice 4 hours a day. Are you guys practicing 3 hours?
Yes, sir.
Does that include weight room, film?
No, that's on the court. We do 3 hours.
On the court, 3 hours.
Yeah.
So you've got 1 hour for the other things that you need to do at the college level.
Yep.
And food-wise, do they make you guys eat at school? Do you have an apartment? What are you guys doing?
So since we live on campus, we have a cafeteria, and we eat at school.
So you can pretty much eat what you want in the cafeteria.
Yep.
I would think it's good food.
Yeah.
And what's the food allowance each week? The meal money.
You can choose. You can either get 5 meals, 10 meals, 15 meals, or 19 meals a week, and then you get an offset of points where you can spend it at the fast food restaurants in town.
Okay. Do they have Chick-fil-A down there?
No, they don't. We've been trying to get it, though.
Well, I know the former vice president of Chick-fil-A. In fact, I've talked to him recently because he was going to submit a verse for our sermon series at church. I'll ask Jimmy Collins to put one in. What's the name of your town?
Montevallo.
Montevallo. Oh, Vallo? I've been calling it Vallo.
Whatever.
Montevallo. Man. Any special message you have for your former Athenians here?
No, just keep working hard.
Well, it's a work in progress, And we're only down 19-13. It was looking pretty bad early, and those 2 long threes sure helped us. Hey, thanks for stopping by and visiting with us.
No
nice
problem.
to have you home.
Yep.
And if you come back again, make sure you come up and visit with us again.
I will do so.
Lots of luck. Don't get down on yourself. Keep shooting.
I will.
Okay.
What I do best.
Good to see you, kid.
You too. Thank you.
You've been listening to Cassidy Bonebreak. What year did you graduate?
2014.
2014 graduate of Crawfordsville High School, and I think she finished her career as I think it may have been the number 8 scorer in school history. I can't remember. Addie Laskowski gets that ball down on the baseline, and Addie scores her 7th point, and it's now 21-15. And Rockville is working that ball, patient. Breedlove, that ball drops off her hands, off her feet. Lauren Kellerman runs past everybody, and her speed sure helped there. That's Lauren Kellerman's 8th point, if I recall. Ball's down in the corner, entry pass to Breedlove. Breedlove is not able to connect. And here comes Chloe Livesey dribbling that basketball. She reverses it to Addie Laskowski. Isabel Viveros is at the point. And we've got Megan Simmons is on the court. Addie Laskowski kicks it out to Megan Simmons, reverses it to Isabel Viveros. And the Athenians are going to reload. Scott, one of the things I learned from Cassidy is that her junior college coach, David Johnson, there's a long three by Chloe Livesey. Her junior college coach at Lakeland College is here looking at the Breedlove girl.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, surprise.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, she's the real deal.
She is the real deal.
Even though she didn't convert down here on this end. I mean, she scored just as many as the Athenians did in the first half. She had 13. Crawfordsville had 13.
That was just a rare miss. There's a good entry pass. Rockville, good ball movement. Shot along the baseline. Offensive rebound, put back. Lauren Kellerman with the offensive rebound, and we got a foul on the Duggar girl. Taylor Duggar picks up her foul. Cassidy really, she was actually 3 years at the college in Illinois because she had surgery on both legs 1 year.
Yep.
So she became a red shirt.
Medical red shirt.
And she said she learned more that year about basketball than playing because she had to watch and had to listen. Addie Laskowski with an offensive rebound, kicks it out of bounds. And so she actually had to study and learn, and she really got along with Coach Johnson. And my wife and I were able to go for her when they unveiled her All-American banner. We got to be there for that. That was such an awesome experience.
Awesome.
It was.
Very cool.
She was very complimentary of all of her coaches. That's always good to see. Coach Bean calls a quick timeout during that scrum, and this game's gotten tight, Scott.
Nice job by Megan Simmons stepping in front of that entry pass into Breedlove.
Real nice job.
It, yeah, 21-17.
What was our biggest deficit? Was it 12-2 or 14-2?
We were down 17-5.
Ooh,
From the time we were down 17-5, we've outscored them 16-4.
Good run.
Good run.
Good run.
And that spanned over about 8 minutes here. It's about 7 minutes. So.
Several factors account for that. For one thing, Rockville started launching some balls instead of being more patient.
Right.
And we hit a few of our launches.
Exactly. Yeah, in the first half, Rockville shot 36% to our 23. So
the other bit of strategic movement on our part was when Tony put Addie Laskowski at the post inside.
Right.
So we went with in fact, that's where she is right now. She's in post with Megan Simmons. Lauren Kellerman makes that entry pass to Megan Simmons. Was not able to do it cleanly, but the ball's out of bounds. And let's see, Addie Laskowski is going to inbounds the ball. We got a stack. Here comes Megan down the lane. Chloe Livesey for a three.
A fadeaway three.
Fadeaway three. And Addie Laskowski with an offensive rebound, but she can't hang on to it.
That's her second one in a row.
We've got a little bit of pressure there. Addie Laskowski and Lauren Kellerman trying to gang up on the ball handler. Carrington reverses that ball.
Look who's not.
Duggar's in the corner. Is Breedlove out of the game?
She is out of the game.
And we got a steal. We need to make our move right now. Oh, Addie Laskowski going to the hole.
Right.
And a good reach in by Felicity Carrington.
Yeah, I'm not sure why she's out of the game here either, Coach. I mean, it's a 4-point game unless you're just trying to save her a little bit maybe for the fourth quarter. But.
Or you're sending a message.
Right.
Lauren Kellerman down the lane. Addie Laskowski with an offensive rebound. Chloe Livesey with an offensive rebound. The ball's reversed to Isabel Viveros. There's Lauren Kellerman. Chloe Livesey for a three-pointer.
That's off again.
Megan Simmons with an offensive rebound. Lauren Kellerman with an offensive rebound.
Wow.
Holy smoke. We've got one of the greatest IU Hoosiers walked in the door down there.
Who's that?
Al Harden.
Oh, really?
Hurricane Hoosier from 65, 66, something like that. Chloe Livesey reverses the ball, takes a rare two-pointer.
And that's where it's at.
Chloe Livesey.
Step inside the arc.
With her first bucket of the night, we've got a 2-point game here, Scott. Here comes Breedlove.
Yeah.
All right, she's gotten enough messages here.
Mm-hmm.
Duggar reverses. Carrington with a three-pointer. It's in, it's out. Megan Simmons, suddenly we're getting all the rebounds.
Right.
I guess when Breedlove's not in the game,
right,
nobody else knows how to rebound.
Who shot that for him? Was that number 12 that shot the
That
three?
was, you know what?
I think it was 12. 12 or 13.
Breedlove took the three. You see, that was the time before. Number 13 drove down the lane.
Okay.
Oh, wow. 13 was wide open. There's Carrington with the three-pointer. Wow. You know what? She does a real nice job when she steps into her shot.
Right.
Because that's her third three. And two of the three have come on inbound passes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that extends the lead to 5. That's a big hoop.
That is a huge
big hoop.
Yep.
Isabella.
Crawfordsville cut it down to a one possession game, brought Breedlove in off the bench. She didn't even touch the ball, and they were able to go up 5.
And we have gone real small.
Mm-hmm. You'd like to see Isabel go ahead and take another couple dribbles, get Breedlove to take a step up, and then try to dish it out from there. So.
Shot in the corner for a three-pointer. It's in, it's out. Isabel Viveros with the rebound. She's leading the break. Lauren Kellerman, Isabel Viveros, Addie Laskowski, Carolyn Francis, and Megan Simmons. Laskowski is in the corner, reverses to Breedlove. Here's Lauren Kellerman. Laskowski puts up a 2. Good box out by Taylor Duggar. Mm-hmm. And it remains 24-19. Here comes Olivia Barnett, going to check into the game. We've got 2:54 to go in the third quarter. The Athenians got it within 1 point. I think they got it within, 2 points?
2 points. Had it, 21.
Here comes that little half-court jump press. Over the top. Reverse the ball. Oh, great entry pass.
Yeah.
Real nice job. Was that number...
That was number 3.
Felicity Carrington got that ball at the elbow and immediate reversal along the baseline. Very nice job. So is that Duggar who's shooting free throws?
That is number...
Is that 13?
I think it's 13.
Rhett, can you see from where you are? Is that number 13 at the line?
Yeah, it's 13.
Is that number 13 at the line?
13.
Okay.
3 is standing out near midcourt.
That's Kylan McMullen.
They look a lot alike.
They do. Same hairstyle. Misses both free throws, but they get the offensive rebound. Good entry pass to Breedlove. Got a scrum going. Breedlove's going to reverse that ball. Reverse that ball to the other side in the corner. Duggar's got it. And Olivia Barnett is going to front Breedlove everywhere she goes. There's an entry pass that's stolen by Isabel Viveros. Here comes Olivia Barnett. Back to Isabel Viveros.
That's Rockville's 4th turnover this quarter.
Wow.
They had 6 in the first half.
Lauren Kellerman with a 3. And Breedlove rebounded that ball flat-footed.
Yes.
She had everybody boxed out. How many rebounds does Breedlove have now?
She is at 7.
There's a good strong move. Good drop step by Breedlove.
Lauren Kellerman's the rebound leader with 8.
Woo! Really?
Yes. That foul's on Viveros. That'll be her 3rd.
Well, if David Johnson, the coach from Lakeland College, is looking for a strong player, he's found her in Breedlove. And if Bailey has the chance to talk to Cassidy, I know that Cassidy will say a lot of good things, not only about Coach Johnson, but also Lakeland University.
Right. Where is Lakeland?
Down by, had a friend who used to preach over there. You'd think I'd remember that town. If you go to Champaign and go south, an hour.
On 59?
Got a press here. Got a press. Good crossover by Addie Laskowski. She's not able to convert. Malia Tomlinson with the rebound. Addie's a little bit upset with herself for missing that shot, but quick as a cat, she would through that double team on a crossover dribble and was not able to convert.
Oh, right through her hands.
And here comes, they got numbers, Rockville. Good pass. That's number
13.
That's Kylan McMullen with 2, so she makes up for missing those 2 free throws. Addie Laskowski retains the ball. Malia Tomlinson got a foul on the floor. Foul on the floor. Coach, if you can take over for me just for a second.
I can do that. Step fouls on number 12. That's Felicity Carrington. That's Carrington's second. Team's third. Inbound comes into Olivia Barnett. She'll take a couple dribbles to the elbow, launch it. Rebound comes down to number 12. That's Carrington for the Rocks. So the Athenians went from a 21-19 deficit to a 28-19 deficit. There's a shot by number 13. That is McMullen. Yep. Rebound comes down to Laskowski. And they will get, I believe, Felicity Carrington for over the back.
How many fouls?
That's on that.
I think
Taylor Duggar.
Duggar's kind of out of the game.
That's her third. Team
it's
4.
a 9-point deficit, just like that.
Man,
we were right there.
We went from a 2-point deficit with 4:13 to go to a 9-point deficit.
This press is making us play a little bit faster than we want to play.
Right.
Olivia Barnett along the baseline. It's a good shot, not able to convert. And then Olivia steps in, and she's going to get called for the hack.
Yep.
Wow. You know what? When we cut it to 21-19, you can't just keep doing the same thing.
Right.
So they put on that little half-court press there, and we got through it a few times. It just could not convert.
Do you remember their coach's name?
Yes. Bob Kyle.
Bob Kyle.
He's very competitive.
Has a very deep voice.
Yeah, I always liked him myself. That should be number 34, Morgan Pierce.
Yep.
He's real competitive, and nothing wrong with that. Megan Simmons, head and shoulder fake, puts up a left footer on the baseline. Olivia Barnett with an offensive rebound, puts it up. Lauren Kellerman with an offensive rebound, puts it up. Malia Tomlinson.
Wow.
Puts an offensive rebound.
Wow.
Well, we're getting some good stats.
Exactly. What the heck?
All right, Malia Tomlinson, 5'11" senior, will be going to the line for 2 free throws.
That foul's on Breedlove. That's her second. Team 5th. The Athenians have only shot 2 free throws this entire game. So this is number 3.
There you go.
Malia knocks it down.
Nothing like a senior stepping up there and nailing that first free throw. That's Malia's first point of the game.
Mm-hmm.
We need that. We need some post presence.
That's the first time I've seen her score this year.
Is that right?
Yeah, just 3 or 4 games.
And she got them both. Shooters roll. Those are big free throws. Keeps the lead at 9, and we are in a full court press. Malia Tomlinson's out. We've got Megan Simmons and Olivia Barnett. That looks like a 1-2-2 zone press. I'll tell you after the first pass. Here comes the double team. It's a 1-2-2. Oh. Don't reach. There you go. It's ours. Grab it, kid.
Grab it. Boy.
That's ours.
Yep.
You don't have to steal. In fact, that's one of David Pierce's commandments. You don't have to reach in and steal it. Wait for them to make a bad pass. And that's exactly what happened. So Breedlove is going to come out with 15.2 seconds.
She's going to get a 15.2 second rest.
And with a 60-second break, every little bit helps.
Right.
Addie Laskowski in the corner. There's Lauren Kellerman in the corner. Addie Laskowski trying to get past number 40 is Macy Bettis.
Yeah, she's not going to get past her. Not down there.
No, she's not.
Not trying to go that route.
I think with that face mask on, she can't always tell where everybody is.
Right.
Passes out. Isabel Viveros has the ball. Clock is ticking. Wow.
Yeah.
So, what looked like a very promising chance to tie up the score ends up 21-30. after 3 quarters. It's a 3-point possession, but we've only sunk 2 3-pointers tonight.
Right.
Rockville has sunk 3 3-pointers, all by Felicity Carrington. Now we've got 8 minutes left in the game to make up a 9-point deficit. And we have come back from a 12-point deficit. So we know it can be done. It's hard to get over the top. And
right.
The Athenians come into the game at 2-13. Rockville comes into this game 9-5. In fact, this is Bob Kyle's 4th year. He was 7-16 his first year, 11-12. Last year, 12-13. Now he's 9-5. So he's got the Rocks going in the right direction.
Right, exactly.
Those are all years with Breedlove. Mm-hmm. And boy, if you're looking for a nucleus, she's a good one to do it with.
Exactly. Yeah, and you were talking about it's tough to get over the hump.
Over the hump.
You expend so much energy to get back into the game, and then to get over the hump and to take control of the game is a different story.
And it's just little things.
Right. Exactly.
Little things.
Yeah. And that goes back to what Coach Welliver has spoken about so many times. That's why Crawfordsville baseball excels in a lot of things, because they focus on the little things.
Focus on the little thing. Do the little things well.
Right.
Do them well every time.
Yep.
Lauren Kellerman, along the baseline, puts up that 3. A little strong. And Felicity Carrington rebounds the ball, brings it down the court, dribbling left-handed. Kicks it out to the corner. Here comes Breedlove across. They missed the entry pass. They missed the entry pass 3 times. Cross-court pass. On the wing, there's a shot. Chloe Livesey had her hands on the ball.
Yep.
But it's going to stay with Rockville. A little bit of impatience by Rockville.
Yeah.
And Breedlove was open for 3 looks. And they either didn't see her or didn't look long enough. There's a good out-of-bounds play. And, oh, wow, we had 3 girls from our team with their hands on the ball at the same time.
Right.
Kind of hard to fault them on that. Right. You want kids to run to the ball. Here comes Rockville, another out-of-bounds play. 3-pointer. If she makes this, good rebound. Good rebound by Lauren Kellerman. And Breedlove is going to get picked up on that foul. They're going to call her over the back. Hard to believe that Lauren Kellerman can jump higher than Breedlove. I think it's one of those cases where Breedlove thought she had it easy.
Right. I believe so. I think you're right.
Just relaxed. And
right. Yep.
So Lauren Kellerman's going to the line.
That's Lauren Kellerman's 10th rebound.
Wow.
So she's at 10, so she's a double-double already. She has 10 of the Athenians, 21.
It's really important that we hit these free throws, because we got 7 minutes left in the game and we're in the 1-and-1. 2 more fouls will be in the double, or 3 more fouls will be in the double bonus. So if we will take the ball to the hoop and get fouled, it's just a matter of hitting our free throws.
Right.
And Mackenzie Linus does a real nice job of pushing from the back. She turns the smile at Coach as if to say, I got away with that one.
Got away with that one, yep.
No, she didn't get away with that one.
Oh, they're going to give it to...
I thought...
They're going to give it to Rockville.
I was watching the referee. I thought he had given the ball to us.
I did too. He must have pointed that it was out of bounds Crawfordsville. Yeah. Even Coach Bean gave him a smile when he walked by.
You try.
Yeah.
You do everything. Here comes Breedlove. And that's going to be Mackenzie Linus. One of the things I remember about Mackenzie in practice is that when she fouls, she gets her money's worth. She doesn't care if it is your team.
Right.
She's going to let you know she's there.
Right, exactly.
Ball's in the corner. They're going to reload out front. Here comes Carrington. Carrington wears number 12. She's a senior. So she and Breedlove have played together 4 years now. Here comes...
Oh, nice take.
Carrington puts up a nice shot. Looked like Breedlove had that rebound. Mackenzie Linus took it right out of her hands, but the ball went out of bounds. So the Rocks will set up for an inbounds pass. We got 1 on one side, 3 on the other. Here's a good play. Number 3 is Taylor Duggar.
That's her first 2 of the game, I have.
First 2 of the game. I started to say the second half, but she's had some shots. They just haven't fallen.
Right.
It's 32-22, 10-point lead. Addie Laskowski reverses that ball to Kellerman. Addie Laskowski's running the point. There's Chloe Livesey with the 3. And Duggar's got the rebound. Addie Laskowski in there causing trouble. Lauren Kellerman reaching in. Carrington backs that ball up. We're going to take a little time off the clock, and we've gone to a man.
Chloe Livesey is she's getting close to Scott Smith range on shooting tonight. She's 0 for 10 from three-point land. I think I'm 0 for 35, but that's okay.
Did they have the three-point shot when you were in school?
Well, they did. They did. Towards the end when I was in school.
Breedlove puts up a 2. Was not able to convert. Here comes Kellerman. She's running past everybody. And Chloe Livesey with an offensive rebound. Puts it back. Not able to convert. And Breedlove is getting mauled on the baseline. We don't really need to reach in. We had her pinned on that baseline.
Right.
Make her pass the ball.
Yeah.
Holy cow, is that one of the ugliest sweaters? I'm ashamed to say he goes to my church. That is.
Yeah,
that's hideous.
That's pretty ugly.
That is hideous.
Yes. That's something my wife would try to put me in.
I'm going to have to talk to his mom and dad Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Rockville's got the ball, and they've got a 10-point lead, 5.5 to go.
I'd tell you who's done a nice job playing defense tonight, and that's Laskowski.
Addie Laskowski. She plays hard.
She does. And she's drawn the defensive assignment on Breedlove here in the second half. And
done a real nice job.
Breedlove's responded with 2 points, 2 free throws.
And that's it for the second half?
That's it. So, nice job by Addie.
Chloe Livesey takes the 2 inside, swatted away by Breedlove. Part of that is Rockville has been a little bit impatient. There, now she's got it.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah, you're not going to stop her that close.
Boy, she's a load. You put her in the right spot, make a good entry pass, she can convert. Isabel Viveros for 2. It's in and up. And Isabel Viveros scores her first bucket of the night. 24-34. 4:50 on the clock. The Athenians stay in the man-for-man. Carrington drives the ball.
Nice pass.
Good dish to Breedlove.
Oh, they're going to call. That was a great step in.
Wow.
That was a great step in by Lauren Kellerman. If they're going to call the foul on her.
Wow. Lauren did a great job of taking the next man over.
Yep.
Had everything all tied up.
Yep.
You noticed this is the one referee making all the calls tonight.
Right. Yeah.
In fact, that referee on the other side of the court, I don't know if he's even blown his whistle tonight. If they're paying by whistle blows.
He's making as much money as you and I are tonight.
There's that same out-of-bounds play.
Yeah, that's
Taylor Duggar. She just scored on the same play a second ago. That's one thing that Bob has always done. I've always enjoyed the matchups because he prides himself in those out-of-bounds plays. Megan Simmons with a 2-pointer, not able to convert. Here comes Dugar. We got a 2-on-3. 2-on-3. She recognizes it. Hey.
Oh, there
blow his whistle.
First blow of his whistle.
Man, I wish I had the camera going. All right. 24-36. It's a 12-point lead. 4 minutes and 19 seconds left in the game. The Athenians have gone to a man-for-man, and Breedlove is, she is a load. Mm-hmm. I think we're seeing why we were in that zone.
Yeah.
Because if she establishes low post position, she's a handful.
She's going to score.
Carolyn Francis with a bounce pass to Addie Laskowski.
They're going to call Breedlove. If they call Breedlove, that's her 4th.
Boy, that'd be a shame. 1-1. What are they?
12. That's on Carrington. That's her 3rd.
Was Carrington anywhere near her?
I sure didn't see it.
Well, Addie Laskowski is going to shoot free throws anyway. We're going to have a 1-on-1 situation. We've had the ball inside the lane tonight. It's just that not tall enough, not athletic enough to get the shot up. And there's a good athletic move by Duggar. Reverses the ball to Breedlove. Reverses the ball to Carrington. Carrington's running that point. Coach calls a timeout. We're going 60-second timeout.
Who shot that free throw?
Addie Laskowski.
Okay.
Missed the front end of a 1-on-1. In fact, I've got us for 1, 2. We've made 4 free throws tonight, and we've missed 1, 2. Is that right?
No, I think we've
3.
we've made 4.
So 4 of 7.
4 of 7 on the night. Yep.
There haven't been a whole lot of free throws because by playing a 2-3 zone, we're forcing each other to shoot outside shots and not taking it strong to the hoop to draw fouls.
Exactly.
Well, if I'm Rockville, I'm going to recognize that my opponent right now is the clock. If I'm Crawfordsville, I've got to put pressure on Rockville without letting Breedlove post up. That's what do you do?
Right, exactly. And they're doing a great job of putting 4 around the perimeter. You know what I'm saying? And kind of just letting her roam the middle. And you can't just sag everybody on her.
I'm just wondering if I'm in Tony Bean's shoes, what am I going to do?
Right. Yeah, I mean.
You're going to double Breedlove and then have a 3-man zone and hope they make a mistake or take up a early wild shot.
Right. And who do you put on her? I mean, do you put Malia Tomlinson, who's just about the same height as her, or do you put do you put Zoe? Do you put Addie Laskowski on her?
Addie Laskowski and Megan Simmons.
Right. Yeah.
Well, here comes Malia.
Yep.
So Malia's in the game now. So I'm going to guess that. In fact, there's Malia down there. She's guarding Breedlove. She's had a couple of good looks in a row here. Carolyn Francis is on the ball. Lauren Kellerman, they reversed that ball. In fact, you know what? I think we've got a little zone going here where we're doubling Breedlove again. There's a great entry pass.
Nice recognition.
Good job, Malia.
Right to her. Yep.
Malia takes the carom, and here comes Lauren Kellerman. Megan Simmons reverses the ball to Lauren Kellerman. She's going to take a long 3, and we got a jump ball situation between Duggar and Megan Simmons, and possession error in favor of the Athenians. So we're down 14 points, and Rockville has the ball, and we're kind of in. Here comes that little half-court jump press.
Right.
Lauren Kellerman had her hands on the ball. We've got a scrum in the corner, and going Athenians' way. There you go.
There's what we were talking about earlier. When Isabel dove for the basketball down here, just getting on the ground. I mean, we had 2 right there where could have dove and maybe jumped on it. Not had to take the turnover.
So coming out of that timeout, Tony Bean went away from the man-for-man, went to some sort of a half-court press where he doubled Breedlove and the other 3 roomed. Megan Simmons has got that ball, and they're in like a is it a 1,
they're at
2, it's a spread 2-3, 1-3. Malia Tomlinson on the baseline, head and shoulder fake. Tell you what, Breedlove reached her hands in there. You say she's got 4 fouls?
3.
3 fouls, okay.
Yeah. If that one would have been on her, it would have been a 4th. But, yeah, just 3, so.
Olivia Barnett's going to be wide open at the top. Lauren Kellerman is held by number 34, Morgan Pierce, so we should be shooting some free throws. It's imperative that we hit these 2 free throws. Lauren Kellerman is 2 of 4 on the night from the line. We need them both. That'll cut it to 12. That'll make it a 4-possession game.
Oh, I didn't see the front of that, Sputter.
It's the Seinfeld Festiva Happy. Remember? Oh, what's his name? Can't remember all the characters on Seinfeld.
It's not Kramer, is it?
Kramer, yeah.
Yes.
Festivus.
Yes.
Going back in time there. Lauren Kellerman. Shots up. Heads in. Nothing but net.
One thing we didn't mention, Coach, before we went on the air, and you might have mentioned it maybe, and I missed it in my coughing spree in the first quarter, which I apologize for. But tonight's a boy-girl doubleheader night.
It is.
And it's not very often we do this with non-conference teams, but
that's right.
This is the second one we've done this year with 2 non-conference teams, West Lafayette and Rockville. And it turns out to be, I kind of like the atmosphere.
I do too.
I
do too. I'm from Oklahoma, and when they do it in Oklahoma, it's they do freshman, JV, varsity, boys and girls, same night. So in my hometown, they play in the junior high gym and the high school gym, which is 4 miles apart.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And other teams, it's maddening if you're a parent, you got a junior high kid, or if the JV is playing at the Will Rogers Junior High and the high school is playing at the high school building. And
right.
We played in the Civic Center when I lived there growing up. So, but every team in Oklahoma does that. Great drive by number 12, Felicity Carrington.
That's her first 2.
First 2. Wow, she's in double figures. Addie Laskowski loses the handle. Look at Isabel Viveros getting on the court. Addie Laskowski, great pass. Carolyn Francis. Offensive rebound by Laskowski. Can't convert. Well, Laskowski lost the handle, but she didn't quit playing.
No.
Isabel Viveros jumped on the ball at half court. It ends up in Laskowski's hands, and she takes it strong to the hoop. First shot's up and in. Nothing to it. Laskowski's got there's 5, 7, 8 points now for Laskowski, if I've kept track correctly, which is a big if. You know what that kind of looks like? She knows how to shoot a free throw.
Yep.
See what? Her improvement from her freshman year to her junior year is just, there's a great steal by Kellerman.
Oh, boy.
Loses the handle. We just need to keep the pressure on because Rockville is just fumbling with the ball.
Right.
And Laskowski makes a turn. If we had had a player there, we had a steal.
Yep.
Down the lane. There comes Breedlove down the lane. Wow.
Nice take.
Wow.
Nice
Well,
take.
if you're a college coach, want to know, can she put the ball on the floor?
Mm-hmm.
You just had that one answered. Sorry, I kicked that.
No, I think I did it.
Oh, let's see. We got it right.
Viveros
Isabel Viveros. A little short. Addie Laskowski hustles. Rockville will come away with the ball 42-28. So what the score was it 21-19?
21-19.
Wow.
They've outscored us 21-9.
Wow.
Yep.
They got numbers. They don't need to score. They need to take time off court. There's a senior for you. Nice job by Carrington. Here comes Duggar. Here comes McMullen. Back to Carrington. You don't need points. Here comes Breedlove. Left-handed. Oh, they're going to call her for a little walk in there. A little giddy up and go. Well, only 1:10 left on the clock. It's 42-28. It's going to take a miracle at this point.
Yeah.
Well, for the most part, there have been some good things tonight by the Athenians. Lauren Kellerman penetrates. Ball's out of bounds. You know, we didn't shoot the ball well from outside tonight.
No.
We relied a little bit too much probably on those three-pointers. If we just hit, 3 of them.
Right.
Look at the difference that would have made.
Exactly.
One big kid checks out. That's Macy Bettis. She did a nice job.
Yep.
And number 34 is in the game, Morgan Pierce. They stay in that 2-3. Chloe Livesey for a three-pointer. There we go.
There's the first one.
Chloe Livesey's got 5 points, all in the second half. The score is, we got a foul here, too. Three-pointer. And did he call a foul on Duggar?
Yep.
Yeah. So Megan Simmons is going, this can be a 5-point play. How long has it been since you've seen a 5-point play? First one's up. This might be a first here. At the 56.6 mark in the fourth quarter, I don't know that I've ever seen a 5-point play in girls basketball.
Nope.
Here we go. You could cut the score to single digits. And she does.
5-point play.
We need Megan Simmons at the line a little more often because those were 2 really good-looking shots. 33-42. Rockville's got the ball. We're in a man-for-man. Megan Simmons.
Oh, don't reach.
Ball's in the corner. Coach calls a timeout. That's going to be a full timeout because I think he used all the 30-second ones up early. It's 49.2 left on the clock. It is an 8-point game. And Bob Kyle is looking at his kids saying, if you don't remember, the opponent right now is that big old clock on the wall.
Mm-hmm, the big red thing up.
We need those red numbers to come down to 0. We got enough points to win. We don't have to score to win. Right. We just need to get the clock running. That's a hard lesson for kids to learn, and that's a good thing, I suppose. They're competitive. They want to take that ball to the hoop. Nothing wrong with that.
Right. Exactly.
Well, the Athenians are going to fall a little bit short tonight. So it was 21-19. So we've scored 15 points. That was the turning point of the game. As we got within 2, we weren't able to convert. We just couldn't get over the hump. Kind of like in the guys' game last week when we took a 2-point lead and things were looking good. And
right. Yep.
Then there was more game left. All right, whatever will be, will be. It's 34-42. We need a couple of steals. Need a couple of quick hoops. They don't have to be 3-pointers, but at this point, whatever we do is going to have to be fairly quick.
We need a Reggie Miller miracle here.
Not too many Reggie Millers left.
Nope.
Open in the corner. There's an entry pass. Megan Simmons gets her hands on it. Breedlove makes a good bounce pass, which was not able to be handled. Addie Laskowski's wide open in the corner. Here comes the 3-pointer. Get ready to call a timeout.
Nope.
Good offensive rebound by Isabel Viveros. She's fouled from behind by Morgan Pierce, and Isabel Viveros will be going to the line for 2 free throws. This could cut it to a 7-point game.
Yep. A 7-point game.
For some reason, I thought it was an 8-point game. I was off by 1. Isabel Viveros. Nothing to it. Good-looking shot.
Yep.
Now it's an 8-point game. This could cut it to 7. Got 32.5 seconds left. I'm sure Bob Kyle's on that bench making all kinds of notes of things he wants to tell his kids.
Yep.
7-point game.
Work on after the break.
Ball's inbounded. Carrington's got the ball.
Got a foul.
Senior makes a good pass.
Got a foul.
Stop there. Chloe Livesey gets a little foul. And Morgan Pierce missed the front end of a 1-on-1 in the first half, someplace in the first half.
Yep.
And she's going to the line for a 1-on-1. So if she can miss it, we still got 25.1 seconds to get 7 points. One-handed shots up and in.
Even her shots are one-handed shots.
Isn't that something?
Have you noticed that?
Looked like Oscar Robertson.
Mm-hmm.
Been a long time since I've seen somebody shoot one-handed. Here's her second. It's 35-43, and the second one's up and in. Nothing to it. Coach calls a timeout.
Mm-hmm.
We've got 9 points, a 9-point spread. There's 25.1 seconds left in the game. Bob Kyle talking to his troops, trying to remind them of the fundamentals. We're on defense. We don't want to give up a wide open 3.
Right.
We sure don't want to foul a 3-point shooter. If we give up a hoop, don't foul. Let the clock run. If the ball goes through, take your time getting there. Because the last thing we want to do is to have that clock stopped. We want that clock to run. Bob Kyle's in his 4th year. Bob Kyle is 39-46 in 4 years. He's 9-5, and he's trying to get to 10-5. Coach Tony Beans breaking that huddle. Here comes Megan Simmons. She'll be inbounding the ball.
I got a final from the boys JV game.
And?
Coach, Crawfordsville defeats Rockville 47-35.
Oh, good game.
It was tied at 23 at halftime.
Good game.
So,
Chloe Livesey drives to the lane, reverses to Addie Laskowski. Lauren Kellerman wide open on the wing. She's not able to convert, but Addie Laskowski's got the rebound. Inbounds to Megan Simmons. Thought Lauren Kellerman had that ball again. We got a scrum on the floor. There's 2.8 seconds. Well, we weren't able to convert. We had a couple of good looks.
Right.
We were supposed to lose by 19, if I recall, according to Sagrin. So we beat the spread.
Right. Exactly.
Lauren Kellerman up with a 2. Little long. So the final score tonight is going to be 35-44. The Athenians moved to 2-14 on the season. And the Rockville Rocks moved to 10-5. And I was going to ask Coach Welliver, are we going to take a break between games? Okay. Any last thoughts here, Scott, before we sign off for the first game?
I mean, to start with, couldn't have started much worse. 12-2, down 12-2. First quarter, we down 17-5 at the 2:25 mark of the second quarter, and by the 4:13 mark of the third quarter, we're down 2, 21-19.
So had a great run there.
So had a great run. Great. I'm sorry, Coach Bean, I'm going to speak to him here between games. He's going to say, you know what? Proud of the girls. They didn't give up. They kept fighting. We just got to climb over the top of it, like you mentioned, Coach. And, it's something that, as a young team, you got to just keep working on, and we'll get there. Bailey Breedlove didn't do much in the third quarter, but in the fourth quarter she said, did. Okay, you know what?
She showed up.
We're not going to lose this game, and I'm going to make sure that she did her job. So.
Somehow, some way, we've got to learn to win.
Right.
And being competitive, staying competitive, not giving up, those are all good things.
Exactly.
So it doesn't go the way that Coach Bean hoped, but the final score in the girls' game tonight, Crawfordsville 35, Rockville 44. We're going to take about a 19-minute break, and we'll be back with the boys' game in just a little bit.